He didn't notice it at first. A little fatigue. A few missed mornings. Some awkward silence between the sheets. Then came the late-night bathroom runs. The quiet frustration. That feeling of being disconnected from your body, from your confidence, from her. At first, you told yourself, it's just age. Happens to all of us, right? But deep down, you knew something was off. Not just physically, emotionally. That silent question you didn't want to ask out loud, what if this is the beginning of the end? And no, the solution isn't guzzling down overpriced supplements, rubbing on mystery creams, or blaming low testosterone like it's some kind of curse. That's surface level. That's lazy. And frankly, you deserve better than lazy. Now here's the part that no one tells you. The most dangerous lie men over 60 believe is that prostate problems are just part of getting old. That it's normal. That slowing down in the bedroom, or waking up 5 times to pee is just what happens. Wrong. Dead wrong. Yes, aging plays a role. But giving up. Accepting it like a death sentence. That's the real problem. Because the truth is, your prostate isn't supposed to swell like a balloon. It's not supposed to clamp down your flow like a rusty faucet. And you're definitely not supposed to feel like less of a man because of it. But here's the kicker. Your doctor probably won't tell you any of this. Not because they're bad at their job. But because the system isn't built to teach you how to prevent this. It's built to medicate you after the damage is done. Pills, surgeries, catheters. All while you sit there thinking, maybe I should have said something sooner. But not anymore. You're here now. And what I'm about to share next. It could be the thing that keeps you from becoming another George. Look, I'm not just some guy on the internet. I'm a board-certified urologist. For over 20 years, I've helped men just like you. Men who were scared, confused, and honestly, embarrassed. Not because they weren't strong. But because they didn't understand what was happening to their own body. They thought their manhood was fading. But in reality, their prostate was inflamed, swollen like a walnut on fire. That's all it takes. That tiny little gland, sitting right there under your bladder. When it swells, it presses on your urethra. That's the pipe that carries urine, and blood, to the places that matter. Imagine trying to drink a milkshake through a pinched straw. That's your stream. That's your blood flow. That's your bedroom performance. And here's the truth most blogs won't tell you. You can't fix this by just eating more pumpkin seeds or popping some random supplement from aisle 12. It takes strategy. Science. And it takes starting before the damage is done. But don't worry. You're not too late. Because now that you understand what's going on, I'm going to show you what actually works. Not just to protect your prostate, but to help you feel like yourself again. Habit number 1, the 30-minute rule. You sit too long, your prostate pays the price. Every hour at that recliner. Every Netflix binge without a break. That tightness you feel down there, it's not just age catching up. It's circulation slowing to a crawl. One simple rule, just one. Every 30 minutes, stand up for 90 seconds. No fancy equipment. No gym membership. Just you, standing. Maybe pacing a little. Maybe stretching your legs or rotating your hips. You're not doing this for fitness. You're doing it to relieve pelvic congestion, to wake up blood vessels that are quietly being squeezed like a hose under a parked car. Because here's what most men don't realize. Your prostate doesn't like pressure. It doesn't like to be ignored. And when you sit for hours, you trap heat, tension, and poor blood flow in the exact place you can't afford to. Picture this. Steam building under a closed lid. No escape. No release. Until finally, pop. Something gives. But when you stand, just for 90 seconds. It's like cracking that lid. You release the pressure. You restore movement. You tell your body, hey, I'm still taking care of you. It may seem small. But over weeks, months, years, this tiny habit becomes a powerful insurance policy against inflammation, pain, and long bathroom nights. And trust me, future you will thank you. Number 2, color in your diet. Lycopene. You've probably seen the word before. Maybe on a supplement bottle. Maybe buried in some health article you scrolled past. But here's what they don't emphasize enough. Your prostate. It hates inflammation. And inflammation hates color, especially the reds. We're talking tomatoes. Watermelon. Red bell peppers. Even pink grapefruit. These aren't just pretty on a plate, they're defensive weapons for your body. Why? Because they're packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that doesn't just float around doing nothing. It gets in there. Into your tissue, into your bloodstream, and fights off the silent damage that creeps up on men after 50. Now here's the wait, what? Moment. Lycopene is better absorbed when heated. Yeah, it's one of the rare nutrients that actually get stronger with a little heat. So while a raw tomato is fine. A warm bowl of marinara sauce. That's a nutritional uppercut. A spoonful of cooked tomato paste. That's better than a fistful of raw slices. Think about that next time you're stirring up a pot of stew. Think about that the next time you see a slice of roasted red pepper on your plate. This isn't about dieting. This isn't about counting calories. This is about eating with purpose, using food as a daily defense, not just fuel to get through the day. Because every time you skip the color, you give inflammation the upper hand. And every time you include it, you're telling your body, I'm still in the fight. Habit number 3, the 7-hour rule. You tell yourself you're fine. You've been running on 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep, for years. You call it discipline. Hustle. Getting things done. But your prostate? It calls it neglect. Here's the hard truth. If you're sleeping less than 7 hours a night, your body is falling behind. Not just in energy, but in healing. Because there's a night crew inside you. One that only punches in when your eyes close, when the lights go off, when your mind drifts into deep, restorative sleep. That night crew. They're in charge of cellular repair, hormone balance, and inflammation control. And your prostate? It sits at the top of their maintenance list. But cut that sleep short, even by an hour, and the crew goes home early. Testosterone production tanks. Inflammation sneaks in. Tissue repair halts. Now picture this. An older man tossing in bed, restless. Clock ticking. Outside, it's quiet, but inside. His prostate is on fire. Inflamed. Tense. Tired. And it's not just about the prostate. Low sleep affects your entire system, from mood to memory to immune function. You think staying up late is helping you stay ahead? You think pushing through is strength? No. It's like skipping oil changes in your car. Sure, it runs. But one day, the engine just stops. Sleep isn't lazy. It's strategic repair. So here's the new rule. 7 hours. Every night. Minimum. Not 5 and a nap. Not 6 and a coffee. Give your body, give your prostate, the full shift it needs to reset. Because when you sleep right, everything else works better. Including the part of you that too many men don't pay attention to. Until it's too late. Habit number 4, clean water, clean bladder. You wouldn't go a full day without checking your phone. You wouldn't skip breakfast, skip lunch, skip dinner. But for some reason, you skip water.— single — day. Instead, You're guzzling down coffee. One mug with breakfast. Another by 10 a.m. Then one more around 3. Just to keep going. And hey, I get it. That warm cup feels like fuel. It perks you up, gives you that little edge. But here's what it's really doing behind the scenes. It's dehydrating you. It's irritating your bladder. It's overstimulating your nervous system. And worst of all, it's putting unnecessary pressure on your prostate. That little gland is already under siege from aging, inflammation, and hormonal shifts. Now you've got it trying to filter coffee all day. No water, no break, no balance. Your bladder's screaming. Can I get a little help down here? So if you've had 3 coffees today, and not one full glass of water, hit that subscribe button right now. Then go grab a glass. Because you and we need to have more of these talks. This isn't just about pee. It's about quality of life. Dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It causes your urine to become concentrated, dark, acidic, harsh. It irritates the bladder lining. That irritation leads to inflammation. That inflammation creates urgency. And that urgency keeps you running to the bathroom. All day long. All night long. Now here's something no one talks about. Your prostate hates chaos. It likes calm. It likes rhythm. It thrives when you're well hydrated, well rested, and balanced. Not caffeinated, dried out, and running on fumes. Every cup of water you skip is like telling your prostate, good luck, buddy. You're on your own. Let's change that. Start simple. Fill a glass first thing in the morning. Drink it before your coffee. Then another mid-morning. Then one with lunch. Then one mid-afternoon. Don't complicate it. Don't count ounces. Don't chase fancy filters or special bottles. Just give your body what it's been asking for. Clean water. Regularly. Consistently. Because when you hydrate well, your urine lightens. Your bladder calms down. Your prostate gets a break. And suddenly, you're sleeping better. You're peeing less. You're thinking clearer. You're aging smarter. So before you pour that next cup of coffee, ask yourself, have I earned it yet? And if the answer's no, go grab that glass of water. Your bladder and your prostate will thank you. Number 6, quit holding it in. Let's talk about something every man's guilty of, holding it in. You feel the urge to pee, but you wait. You're in the middle of a movie. Or on a long phone call. Or maybe, you just don't feel like getting up. But your bladder? It's not impressed. Build up with tension. Each time you delay, pressure builds on the bladder and the prostate. Muscles stretch. Inflammation spikes. You're not saving time, you're damaging tissue. Visual cue. Picture a balloon being filled past its limit. And the rubber starting to weaken. Now imagine that balloon is your bladder. And the weak spot? That's your prostate. Gentle reminder with power. Don't train your body to ignore its own signals. What you ignore now, your body will remember later, painfully. Bridge with empathy. Look, I get it. You were raised to be tough. To power through. But health isn't about toughness, it's about wisdom. Number 7, don't let the gut rot. Here's the uncomfortable truth, if your gut is off, your prostate suffers too. There's a direct highway between your gut health and inflammation in your lower organs. Research shows men with poor gut bacteria have higher rates of prostate enlargement and even prostate cancer. Your body isn't a collection of parts, it's a system. When one part rots, others follow. Visual metaphor. Picture a drain pipe clogged with sludge. Now try flushing clean water through it. That's your digestive system after years of processed food, low fiber, and zero probiotics. Clear action step. Add fiber. Add greens. Add fermented foods like kefir or sauerkraut. Or take a quality probiotic if nothing else. Clean gut, clean prostate. If your idea of roughage is the lettuce on a fast food burger, we've got some work to do. Hit subscribe, and let's fix that. Habit number 8, the heat check. You know that laptop on your thighs? That heating pad you leave on too long? Or those tight jeans you haven't let go since '94? Yeah, your prostate's not a fan. Heat and compression in the groin area reduce sperm count, testosterone levels, and circulation. It's like slow cooking the very system you're trying to protect. Real-life connection. You wouldn't put your phone in a sauna and expect it to work. So why do that to your reproductive organs? Simple change. Keep the heat off your lap. Let your groin breathe. And please, upgrade those tight pants. Your style isn't worth a swollen gland. If you're still using your crotch as a desk, it's time for an upgrade, in health and in thinking. Tap that subscribe button and give your body the respect it deserves. You're not broken. You're not past your prime. You're just misinformed. Misdirected. And maybe, a little too proud to ask for help. But your body? It's not the enemy. It's just been whispering for years, and you've been too busy to listen. George. He finally listened. Started walking his dog every morning, nothing crazy. Just a light stroll. Tomatoes with his lunch. Water every hour on the hour. Now. He sleeps like a rock. Wakes up clear-headed. Trusts his body again, and for the first time in years, it actually shows up for him. And no, he didn't need another prescription bottle. He just needed a mirror. And the courage to admit, it's time to take care of me now. Because let's face it. You spent decades taking care of everyone else. Your boss. Your wife. Your kids. Now it's your turn. Here's the truth. I'm not making these videos to scare you. I'm making them to wake you up. Every day, I'll be right here. Giving you the real stuff. Not fluff. Not shame. Just clarity. But you only get the benefits if you actually hit subscribe. And if you don't, well, maybe just head down to the comments and tell us why you'd rather risk your prostate. Then click a button. If your health matters more than your pride, hit that subscribe. Still thinking about it? So did most men. Until their first biopsy. Subscribing is free. Treatment isn't. Think about that. George didn't wait. He didn't need a wake-up call at 3 a.m. in the ER. He just needed a nudge. This video? Maybe that's your nudge. And hey, what you think is aging might be something you can actually fix. Low energy. Foggy mind. Weird bathroom trips. Don't just call it getting old. Let's check it out together. So don't miss it. Click subscribe. Let's fix this, one day at a time.